Here's how we can get started in SoccerSim with blocks. So at the start of any robot program, you'll be using an infinite loop. So it's like we want our robot to continually move and continually react to the ball. So we go to control and we use a repeat forever block. And we can drag it onto the screen. Let's say we want our robot to move forwards forever. So we'll use motors and we set both motors, the left one and the right one, so A and B, to be some number. So the maximum number is 100. So we can set the maximum number for both of them. And we can just hit play. So we can see our robot's just moving forwards. You can set these numbers to be negative so that it moves backwards. So for this one, since it's moving backwards and forwards, so the left one's going back and the right one is going forwards, then your robot is going to spin around in the circle anti-clockwise. So you can see that it does that. Okay, the other important thing is you'll need to add an extra event, which is setting the start position for your robot. So at the very beginning, it will check if there's any definition like this. So this is the center one. This will mean that our robot will align itself to the middle before it starts moving. Let's do something a bit more interesting. So let's say we want to drive forwards, and if the ball is far enough, it will keep driving forwards. And if the ball is very close, then we'll stop moving. So that's an if command. So it's like, if this, then do something. So we will use, in control, we'll use an if statement. Let's drag it in. So we want to move forwards if something is true. So what that something is we'll grab an operator and we can find the ball distance by using the sensors. So we can grab a ball distance. And so if the ball distance is greater than a certain number, let's say it's 100. So if the ball distance is greater than 100, we'll move forwards. Otherwise, we will stop moving. So both motors, we want to stop both motors. So we should expect our robot to move forwards and then just stop just before it hits the ball. There we go. And we can sort of drag the ball using our mouse, and you can see that it stays its distance away. You can drag the robot around as well. So yeah, that's the basics of programming in SoccerSim with blocks. You've got a starting position, and then you've got an infinite loop that will continually run this program forever.